Now if you don't know what the pump charge shotgun is, it's this thing. Now you can pump it to load it with extra pellets so it does extra damage, but if you pump it one too many times, that happens. But lucky for us, you can dash to avoid the 50 self damage and use it as a weapon against enemies, like this. Now, like any normal person, I took this simple mechanic and wanted to push it to its absolute limits. So I decided that I'm gonna use this practical suicide vest to beat one of the hardest bosses currently known, Minos Prime. So I entered P-1, took the torch, and then made it all the way down where I fought. This thing right here is the bane of my existence. As you can see by the footage, flesh prison, if you don't know, spawns these little eyes. And then, if you don't kill all of them, which when only using the overpump shotgun is extremely inconvenient, and if you don't kill all of them, it starts using them to heal, and it heals a ridiculous amount. Normally, the way to get rid of these things would be to use a core nuke, but I can't do that. So I spent a fair bit of time here just suffering, and I tried countless strategies, okay, but none of them seemed to really work. I mean, just look at how many times I die, okay? It's not all my fault. Now at this point I was coming up with some never before seen tactics to beat up Flesh Prison, but I knew that it wasn't enough. I spent another like 5 minutes struggling to beat Flesh Prison, but eventually I just caved in and used saw blades. Now this Flesh Prison fight is nothing special. You've all seen it a billion times by now. I do a little simple core nuke to take out all the eyes, to enact my revenge. All is planned. But as I beat up Flesh Prison, this is a good time to remind you guys that I actually spent a lot of time making this video, and I know that it doesn't really concern you, but I would really be thankful if you just like hit that subscribe button down below. I know it's annoying that everybody does it, but please, I need clout, okay? Maybe my parents will look me in the eyes if I have over like 100 subscribers by the end of the month. But yeah, as this Flesh Prison fight concludes, you know, I kind of remember that the entire purpose of this video was to beat P-1 with just pump charge shotgun. So yeah, I finally started doing that and die in the first like 0.2 seconds. Oh my god. You would think that parrying would be a massive help, but parrying like barely does any damage, since most of the damage is supposed to come from your weapons. And well, my shotgun, the explosion is more so for crowd control rather than single target damage. But I mean, what does the game know about itself, okay? I define what I want to use, okay? I am the game creator. Yes. I think what makes this challenge so difficult is healing with the overpump is extremely difficult. And that's why parries are honestly valuable, because they do give you healing. But it's still extremely difficult to do like any damage to this guy without him just obliterating you in like 2 seconds, like he did at the start. I kind of went silent because my voice just died from speaking for so long. And you can see in his second phase, his attacks become like, I think like a little faster, and some of his attacks are now unparryable. But I mean, it's Minos Prime, okay? I bully this guy for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So it's not too surprising that I beat him here too. So I mean, if you want to go watch more of my bad videos, I'll put an end screen here.